Hello everyone and welcome to the TOEFL Legends YouTube channel. I am your instructor and we are coming to you live well, recording right now from our home base right here in Legends Valley. If you are new here, we are the channel that turns TOEFL nightmares into easy wins. And today we are tackling a task that scares a lot of test takers, the complete the words reading exercise. Before we dive in, please hit that like button if you are ready to crush this skill. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming strategy videos. Alright, let's get straight into it. Here is the first truth I want you to write down in your notes right now. This is not a vocabulary test. It is a logic test. The test makers give you all the clues you need. You just need a system. Today, I am going to give you a 4-step system that works every single time. Let's break it down. Strategy number 1, and I cannot stress this enough, is use the first sentence. Here is why this is your secret weapon. The TOEFL test makers are fair. They know you are reading in a second language, so they give you a gift right at the very top of the paragraph. The first sentence is always complete. No missing words. No blanks. Why? Because it is your anchor. It tells you the entire topic, the main idea, and the general direction of the whole passage. So before you even look at the first blank, stop. Read that first sentence slowly. Underline the subject in your head. Circle the main verb. Ask yourself, what is this paragraph really about? For example, if the first sentence says, conservation is the effort to protect plants and animals, you already know the whole passage is about protecting nature. That single piece of knowledge will guide every single guess you make. Do not skip this step. It is your North Star. Strategy number 2, scan for context clues. Now let's zoom in on those blanks. A blank never exists in isolation. The words right before it and right after it are full of hints. Look for logical relationships. Is there a cause and effect? Look for words like because or so. Is there a contrast? Look for but, however, or although. If you see a contrast, the missing word might be the opposite of something else. Here is my top tip. When you read the sentence with the blank, don't just stare at the missing piece. Read the whole sentence aloud in your head. Then pause and ask, what idea logically connects the part before the blank and the part after the blank? The answer is almost always hiding right there in plain sight. Strategy number 3, apply your grammar knowledge. This is where many students leave points on the table. They guess a word that makes sense logically, but it doesn't fit grammatically. And the test writers love to set that trap. So look at the sentence structure. If the blank follows the word the, what do you need? Yes, a noun. If it follows a subject like they, you need a verb. If it comes after a preposition like by, you might need an ing word. Pay attention to endings too. If the subject is singular, the verb needs an S. Think of grammar as a filter. It narrows your choices from 100 possibilities to just 2 or 3. Use it to your advantage. Strategy number 4, focus on word patterns, prefixes, suffixes, and roots. Finally, look at the letters the test actually gives you. They show you something like spe or kriya. That is not a cruel joke, it is a massive clue. Break the word down. Do you see a familiar prefix like bio for life? Do you see a common suffix like tion for nouns? The partial letters are your puzzle pieces. Combined with the context and grammar, they almost always point to exactly one logical answer. Alright, now let's put all 4 strategies into action with a real passage. Look at the text on your screen right now about conservation. First, read that opening sentence with me. Conservation is the effort to protect plants and animals that are endangered because of human activities. What do we know? We know the topic is protecting living things. The main action is protect. Keep that in your head, that is our anchor. Now the next sentence has our first set of blanks. Conservationists saw endangered spe by kriya areas they see live saf. Let's tackle the first blank saw. What part of speech do we need? The subject is conservationists plural, so we need a present tense verb. It starts with saw. Now what do conservationists do to endangered species? They protect them. The verb that starts with saw and means protect is save. So the first answer is save. Now the second blank, spee. The word before is endangered and adjective, so we need a plural noun after it. It starts with spee. In a nature context, what is endangered? Types of animals. The academic word that starts with spee is species. Answer number 2 is species. Let's keep going. Third blank, kriya. It follows the preposition by. Remember our grammar filters. After by, a verb usually takes the ing form. It starts with kriya. Conservationists save species by doing what to areas? They make them. So the word is creating. Fourth blank, wh. We have areas wh they see live. We need a word that connects areas to the clause about living. It tells us the location. It starts with wh. The relative adverb for place is where. Fifth blank, see. It sits between they and live. That is the perfect spot for a modal verb. It shows ability. It starts with see. The most common modal verb for ability is can. Sixth blank, saf. This one modifies the verb live. To modify a verb, we need an adverb. It starts with saf. The adverbial form of safe is safely. Now let's look at the final sentence on the screen. Conservationists will educate the public ab the import of preserving the natural world. Blank 7 al. This sentence adds extra information. We need a linking word that means in addition. It starts with al. The answer is also. Blank 8 t. We need a determiner before public. We are talking about a specific group. The definite article starting with t is the. Blank 9 ab. The verb is educate. We say educate about a topic. It starts with ab. So the answer is about. And finally, blank 10, import. It follows the and of, so we need a noun. It starts with import. The noun form of important is importance. Let's read the whole completed passage together. Conservation is the effort to protect plants and animals that are endangered because of human activities. Conservationists save endangered species by creating areas where they can live safely. Conservationists also educate the public about the importance of preserving the natural world. See how beautifully that flows when you use the system. Now let's summarize the golden sequence that I want you to memorize. First sentence, right arrow context clues, right arrow grammar, right arrow word patterns. That is your step-by-step checklist. Always start with the big picture, then zoom into the logic, then filter with grammar, and finally confirm with the letters. A quick word of encouragement before you pause this video. Do not try to translate every single word into your native language. That will slow you down. Instead, focus on the job of the missing word. Is it a noun, a verb? Does it add information or contradict it? Focus on function, not translation. Alright, TOEFL Legends family, here is your homework. I have put another practice passage in the description box below. Pause this video right now, open that link, and try to fill in the blanks using only the 4 strategies we practiced today. Then come back and check your answers in the pinned comment. If you found this lesson helpful, smash that like button and share this video with a friend who is also preparing for the TOEFL. And drop a comment below, which of the 4 strategies do you think is your strongest? I read every comment and I'll reply to as many as I can. Thank you for watching TOEFL Legends, right here from Legends Valley. Keep practicing, stay logical, and I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye for now.